Today, companies like Google, Apple are just living on intellectual property. EADS is living on intellectual property. If you want one answer, how important is intellectual property? It's the key to development.
When we began our careers, we were so excited about being able to perform. We were so excited about just the opportunity to do what we do, that nobody's thinking about business. I went to one of the best conservatories in the world, the Juilliard School. There is no course, no business course for us to teach us even how to read a contract. I mean, you know, the things that say you give up the right on any form that may be invented in the future. But when you're, when you're 25 and you're so excited to do it, you don't even look at those clauses. And so I think that it's very important for artists when they're young to realize that their work belongs to them.
My different publishing houses wanted me to have my books available on the web, or at least on like pads or that kind of thing. And I didn't want that, because every copy of my work sold on the web would just give me half the price of a book, an actual book sold in an actual bookstore. So since it's not exactly the same amount of rights, of money that the author just can get out of it, and I think it's not fair, so I wouldn't agree for that.
Financially, of course, I did notice a big change since the internet started, and with all those new medias, it completely changed my life. It's not a detail. It's, if I compare the money I was making 15 years ago, and now, it's like it's been divided by almost 10. It's not just 20% less, it's been divided by 10.
Un artiste qui voudrait que sa musique soit diffusée gratuitement sur Internet, j'ai rien contre. C'est possible. Ce que je conteste, c'est qu'un artiste qui ne souhaite pas se voit piraté, et que naturellement, qui achètera son disque ou son film, si le même disque ou le même film, vous pouvez l'avoir gratuitement. Mais c'est toute la création qui est en cause.
I definitely agree on the points where the president said that the artists should have rights to the music and they should get paid for what they're doing. I definitely agree with that. But I also see that culture should be accessible for all people. It's just about finding the right middle path to make sure that the artists get salaries and that the people get music.
It wouldn't come to any mind to go to the supermarket, take everything and go away. Everybody knows this and everybody finds it normal. Well, it's exactly the same for an artist. It's my job to compose music, and if someone takes my music without paying me, he's stealing it to me.
The internet as a whole certainly makes it possible for piracy to take place, for intellectual property violations to take place. But I think Google is not the internet as a whole. Google is a service provider on the internet. It's not the mission of Google to take content that is not free and make it free. It's the mission of Google to provide services to those who want to reach content and those who want to provide access to content to be able to do so in the best way possible.
Mon dinar tunisien n'est pas convertible. Le Fonds monétaire a fait de sorte que le dinar tunisien, faute un pays en voie de développement, donc il n'est pas convertible. Qu'est-ce que je fais? Internet, tout ce qui est free, tout ce qui est gratuit est pour tout le monde, mais quand on veut avancer un seuil un peu plus intellectuel, c'est payant. Et tous les pays du Sud, tous les pays arabes, tous les pays africains n'ont pas les moyens de payer parce que leur carte bleue ou leur carte Visa n'est pas convertible. Donc, vous nous laissez dans notre pays dans un ghetto, on ne peut pas voyager, c'est-à-dire on ne peut pas aller nulle part puisqu'il faut des visas. On ne peut pas payer, même virtuellement, des choses qu'on voudrait acheter. Donc on est dans un deuxième ghetto. Et après, la planète entière dit « Mais les Tunisiens sont des pirates, les Égyptiens sont des pirates. Vous voulez qu'on reste inculte ?»
I think it's going to be very difficult to find a solution because the problem is that it's not a national solution or it's a planetary thing. So it's planetary, so it means the solution has to be a worldwide solution, which means people have to get together to think about this from all around the world, which means it's going to be very complicated. Plus, the people who are in the computer things and kids now, they are so clever that they find tricks 10 times faster than people find solutions. So there is not one solution. The solution will permanently evolve, I think.
I definitely think that Spotify is a perfect middle path. The artists are getting paid and the people are accessing music worldwide in whatever genre, whatever artist, whatever kind of music it is. I think that's a beautiful middle path of meeting the needs of the population and still being legal and meeting the wishes of the artists and making sure that they get paid for what they do.